Hi guys, Diane here. This week I'm coming to you from the East Coast. I'm actually in Stanford and New York City. And last week I was at the Mobilize Women conference in New York. And a number of the presentations and the panel discussions centered around business cultures and how to change them and how to open up those discussions and those hard, you know, conversations so that we can mobilize women. Um, and that really got me thinking because as business owners, as we build our businesses, and we're not really thinking about the company culture. And to be totally honest, when you are generally a small business owner, culture is really not a priority. So after talking to a number of women across a lot of different fields who've encountered negative cultures and even culture clashes as businesses grow, I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you today talking about how to include or how to change culture in your business as you grow. I work with a lot of business owners and a lot of them have, hard charging attitudes about their business. They're able to really, really push their businesses far and they're really able to get their teams to excel by pushing them really, really far and hard. Um, but their team is not the one who's going to tell them no. Their team isn't really the one who is going to say, hey, maybe we should stop, or we shouldn't go through with this, or maybe we should have this difficult conversation, because there's an unspoken rule that you don't rock the boat. Don't question, don't rock the boat. And people are walking on eggshells constantly. So the symptoms of this could be you don't feel like your team is performing or they're starting to underperform, they're shifting blame, or they don't want to take ownership of certain tasks or activities or projects. If they're constantly coming back to you with questions, or wanting you to get your approval for every little thing, or sending you email messages about like, oh, I just want to make sure that you know X, Y, and Z, and this is happening with this person. Um, this might be a sign that you have a culture problem within your business. So, how do you change culture? Well, the first thing that you have to do is actually define what is your culture going to be. And if you want to say, hey, I want us to be really hard charging, I want us to be aggressive, I want us to do whatever it takes to move the ball forward and drive forward, that is totally, totally fine. But make sure that you're not hiring people who are, strongly attached to being in a softer, nurturing, collaborative culture, who are very sensitive. You want to hire people are who can withstand that kind of aggressive type of corporate culture. So you really have to define what your company culture is and hire to that culture. Secondly, be transparent about what your culture is. Don't sell somebody on one type of culture and say, hey, we're all about collaboration and friendship and being team players, when that's not really the case. You're setting your team members up to fail and you're sending them mixed messages about what is acceptable. In your business, your actions really do speak louder than your words. And when you send your team mixed messages, that's when the unspoken secret subculture develops, and that's really, really damaging for teams. It can be very, very hard to root out once it's taken a deep hold. And finally, be like not only be open about what the company culture is, but enforce that culture. Talk your walk and set the example for your team. Tone and culture really, really start at the top. And the only way to instill culture or to change an existing culture is to back up what you say with your actions every single day. We have so many freedoms as business owners, but we also have so many responsibilities. And setting the tone for the culture within our teams, especially when we are scaling, especially when we're growing and we're impacting more people, is an incredibly important responsibility for us as our own business owners. So, did this help you? Are you thinking about culture now as you grow your business, as you scale your business? Drop me a line if you have any questions. I'm always happy to chat with you guys, and I'm always happy to share ideas. So, until next time, this is Diane. Thanks. Bye.